to my third YouTube tutorial. Today I'm going to do one on black and white, and I'm going to show you two different ways to make black and white adjustments. One of the hardest things with black and white is it varies from person to person on what it should look like, and there are different ways of dramatically changing things. But I'm just going to show you two quick ways to change your image into black and white. So I'm going to start off and just pull my image a little bit more like this for you. You're never going to want to edit straight on your background, so we're going to hit Command J and duplicate that layer. After we do that, we're going to go up here and we are going to choose soft light. After we do that step, we're going to go down to the bottom with this half circle, and we're going to choose black and white. Now this is going to bring us to our black and white adjustments. Here you can adjust each channel of the different colors. So in our picture, the red is going to be her skin tone, the green is going to be the grass behind her, there's not going to be much cyan, it's just going to be a little in the air, and the blue and magenta are going to be in her dress. So to bring out her a little bit more, I would adjust and move my reds up a little bit higher. And as you can see, when moving the yellow is also in the grass. We want to make that a little bit lighter too, because this picture just looks a little heavy in the black and white. Same with the greens, I'd probably lighten that a bit to give her a better background. The blues really just are mostly in her dress and a little bit on the left top air. So we're just going to move that just a tiny bit. And the magentas, you're going to see that mostly in her brooch and in the bottom part of the bouquet. So we're just going to move that right there. Now personally, I would probably go in, click my layer 1, and play in some of the other adjustments. It does look a bit strong right now, and those are more where you could go under and move your contrast for the entire picture if you think it's too much. If you want to go for that kind of old-timey look, you might want your contrast to be a little bit lower. So it really just depends on you. I personally like the contrast a little bit lower like that. I just think it gives the picture a nicer look. So that's our first way of adjusting. We are actually going to save this right now, and I'm just going to save it as a TIFF because I'm going to end up printing it. So I'm just going to rename it, put it in the folder I want, and then we are going to move on to our next edit. So we are going to come back over here, and we're just going to go ahead and start completely from scratch with our image, as this is still saving for us. Doing that will make sure that it'll eliminate the previous edit before. So I'm just going to go ahead and just drag these two down to the garbage can, and we're even going to draw our layer 1. And now I'm going to do a different type. So we're going to hit Command J again to duplicate our layer, and instead of changing soft light or hard light, we're just going to leave that alone, and we're going to go straight down to the half circle again, the creating a new adjustment, and this time we're going to go to Channel Mixer. And our Channel Mixer is over here, and we're going to hit Monochrome, and that's going to change it to black and white. Now you're going to have the same controls here, but instead of having a ton of colors, you're just going to have more of a simplified palette, and this is going to do the overall picture. So the red is doing everything this time instead of just doing her skin tone. And if we do the green, it'll bring it out a little bit brighter, and the same thing. As you can see, it uses the whole picture. And doing it this way, we kind of get the same effect as the one we had just done. And you can change, you know, the contrast, the constant at the bottom, which is different. You don't get that option in the black and white. Now, when doing this, it dramatically will change your entire picture. You can blow it out completely. You can make it completely dark, and this is very, very touchy. So this is another one that's kind of all up to you, because I like personally the more vintage kind of look. My pictures are going to look a little bit darker in a sense, that way, kind of almost trying to make it look more like a film strip. So these are the two main edits that you can do when doing black and white. Thanks for watching.